Hey, it's Jimmy Stein on Locked On Bama with a quick hitter. We got our first 2024 commitment we talked about earlier in the show from Perry Thompson from Foley. Great. It's really good in the Mobile area next year. It's kind of weird. This year, this is the strangest dichotomy, especially for those of you who listen, in my area in Mobile. The 2023 class, as we all know, is incredible in-state class. Incredible. One of the best of my lifetime, really. Not the best, I think that's overdoing it, but one of the best in-state groups. And I followed this since the mid-'80s, and this is one of the best in-state groups of my whole time following recruiting. But what's weird is Mobile typically on the average, it's the second most bountiful area of the state, right behind Birmingham. Birmingham's number one and Mobile will be two, and it just tracks the population, right? Makes sense. Well, what's weird is the 23 class, awesome in-state, no one from Mobile, hardly no one from Mobile. The best players in Mobile aren't people you guys have heard of. Guys like Kelvin McBride, who's committed to Vanderbilt, and Chris Pearson, who may end up at maybe a Marshall or Louisiana Monroe or Troy. K.Y. McNulty committed to Troy yesterday. So, I mean, that's the best players in the site. Michael Towner from Viger's pretty good. Those are the best players from Mobile in this class. So, as good as it is in state, you're getting like no contribution from Mobile. Next year looks like a very average year for Alabama. Not terrible, not bad, but it's nothing like this year, and it's nothing great. It is average, and if it's not average, it might be slightly below average. But the weird part is, it's a great year in Mobile. I mean, Mobile makes up for, there's so many SEC guys in Mobile, but there's also some elite kids, and one of them committed to Mobile, one of them from the Mobile area, from Foley, committed to Alabama yesterday, and Perry Thompson. But a couple of other ones from this area, from the Mobile area, that Alabama's going to be interested in. Alabama has already offered Josh Flowers, the quarterback from Baker. Quickly about him, I think a lot of y'all know his name already. I think he's even better than what you've heard. He ranks somewhere in the 50s nationally on three. I think if anything, throughout the process, he's going to go up. His raw tools are incredible. I think he's the most gifted quarterback from the Mobile area since Jamarcus Russell. Flowers has great intangibles, by the way, super grades, super kid. He's a leader, humble, almost too humble. I mean, I don't think Josh knows how good Josh is, but he's raw, needs a lot of coaching, needs a lot of, it's tough, going from quarterback in high school to quarterback in college. He's got to make that transition, but 6'3", can really run. I mean, he can really run, but the arm talent is just sick. Big, strong arm. You remember Jamarcus, right? I mean, Josh kind of throws it like Jamarcus. I mean, that's how big that arm is. And as we remember, Jamarcus was the number one pick in the draft because of that arm, and Josh has similar talent. Another couple of players real quick. Jermarian Barnett from Andalusia. I always want to say Anniston. Andalusia. That's also, it's a little bit up in the country. It's an hour and a half off the coast. We still consider it on the coast because he's in Region 1. All the teams Andalusia plays against are Mobile area teams. Burnett's a running back. He has also been offered by Alabama. I think at worst, he's going to be one of the best running backs in the South. Not sure just yet where he'll rank nationally, but he's a premier talent in the region. He's a big back. I'm talking about a 220-pound guy by the time he's in college. This is a 220-plus back, but great speed, home run hitter. His film is outrageous playing in that league. He just absolutely murders kids. But he's definitely one to watch. Jermarian Barnett and Sterling Dixon over at Mobile Christian plays at the same school as Deontay Lawson. Real similar kid to Deontay Lawson. I mean, you'd think they're brothers. I mean, they look a lot alike as players, doing a lot of the same things. This year, he plays for Ronnie Cottrell. Ronnie's going to move Sterling around to where, he plays Mike. He plays outside. He rushes the passer. He drops into coverage. He is one of these, I guess for a while we were calling them positionless defenders. That's how athletic and aggressive this kid is. He can rush the passer. He can play in the middle of the field. He can drop into coverage. Just a fantastic athlete and a super kid, just like Deontay Lawson. So those will be your premier prospects in the Mobile area, as we already got one earlier a couple days ago, Perry Thompson. So thanks for tuning in to Locked On Bama. We'll be back with another episode tomorrow.